Over the last few weeks, the Kansas City Chiefs training camp has been buzzing with excitement. But one name that hasn't been making headlines as loudly as the stars has quietly started to turn heads among coaches, teammates, and fans alike. This player, who's been a fan favorite since he first showed flashes of potential, is now emerging as a real contender to sneak onto the final roster. It's the kind of story that every Chiefs fan loves, an underdog rising through hard work, talent, and determination, battling the odds to earn a spot on this championship-caliber team. Training camp is where dreams either take flight or get grounded, and this season, that stage has been set perfectly for this player's moment to shine. The competition in camp has been fierce. The Chiefs are loaded at almost every position, making it tough for newcomers and lesser-known guys to stand out. But this particular player has found ways to grab attention, not just with solid play, but with his attitude and willingness to do whatever the team needs. Whether it's special teams, backup roles, or stepping up during critical drills, he's shown a level of versatility and grit that could make the coaches take notice when final cuts come around. For many fans, he's become a symbol of hope, a reminder that the Chiefs' depth runs deep, and that every member of the team counts in the pursuit of another Super Bowl. So, the question now is simple. Can this fan favorite truly sneak onto the Chiefs roster? As training camp progresses, the answer seems to be leaning toward yes. But before we jump to conclusions, let's take a closer look at why this player has captured attention, what makes him special, and what challenges lie ahead. And hey, if you've been following training camp like I have, drop a comment below. Who's your favorite under-the-radar player so far? Do you think this player will make the final roster? Let me know with a simple yes or no vote in the comments. Also, if you want to keep getting these inside looks at the Chiefs, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a beat. Let's dive deeper into what makes this player stand out so much in Chiefs training camp. Starting with his background, he may not be a big name from a powerhouse college program or a high draft pick, but his journey has been anything but ordinary. Undrafted players like him often have to fight harder and smarter to prove they belong in the NFL, and that grit shows in every move he makes on the field. Before joining the Chiefs, he gained experience bouncing around practice squads and off-season rosters, always hungry for a chance to show what he can do when given an opportunity. What really impresses the coaches is his versatility. He's not just limited to one position or one type of play. Whether it's lining up on offense, defense, or special teams, he brings energy and reliability. During camp drills, he's made multiple plays that show a combination of speed, awareness, and physicality. One memorable moment was when he executed a perfectly timed tackle during a special teams drill, earning praise from the coaching staff for his hustle and fundamentals. It's these kinds of plays that build trust and confidence among teammates and coaches alike. His work ethic off the field also can't be overlooked. Sources close to the team have noted that he's one of the first guys in the facility and one of the last to leave, constantly studying playbooks and asking questions. That level of dedication goes a long way in a league where mental sharpness is just as important as physical ability. Fans love to see players who are not just talented but hungry and humble, and this player fits that mold perfectly. If you've caught any of the training camp coverage or read the latest reports, you might have seen how teammates are already rooting for him. A few have mentioned in interviews that his attitude and determination set a great example, especially for the younger players trying to make their mark. This kind of locker room presence can sometimes be the difference maker in tight roster decisions. So what's your take? Have you noticed this player's impact during camp? Which moment or play has stood out the most to you so far? Drop a comment and let's get the conversation going. And if you want to stay ahead of all the Chiefs roster news and training camp updates, don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss out. Now let's talk about the roster battle this player is facing. The Chiefs are known for having one of the deepest and most competitive rosters in the NFL. especially at the skill positions, and that means every spot is fiercely contested. This player is up against veterans and young talent alike, all fighting for limited spots on the 53-man roster. Whether it's wide receiver, linebacker, or another position he's competing at, the competition is intense. At his position, the Chiefs have some established names who bring experience and proven production, which naturally makes it tough for any newcomer to break through. But what works in this player's favor is his ability to contribute in multiple ways. Coaches love players who can help on special teams, because those roles often determine who makes the team as the final cuts approach. His versatility could be the edge that sets him apart from others who may be less flexible. Additionally, the Chiefs' coaching staff has made it clear that they value attitude and work ethic as much as raw talent. This player's commitment during camp and willingness to take on whatever role is asked of him sends a strong message. In a crowded room, coaches want to keep guys who fit the culture and are ready to contribute even in smaller roles. That's where this player shines. His hustle, his reliability in practice, and his consistent energy make him someone the team can trust to step in when needed. It's also worth considering how the Chiefs have approached roster construction lately. They often carry a few bubble players who may not start but are critical depth pieces and special teams contributors. This player fits that mold perfectly. If he keeps performing like he has, he could be that final piece the Chiefs want to keep for the 2025 season. What do you think? Who do you believe will win the battle at this position? Is this player the sleeper who surprises everyone? Cast your vote in the comments and tell me who else you're watching in training camp. If you're enjoying this breakdown and want more inside looks at the Chiefs roster battles, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next update. Looking ahead, what does it mean for the Chiefs if this player makes the roster for the 2025 season? His presence could add valuable depth and flexibility to the team, especially in areas where the Chiefs might need reinforcement due to injuries or strategic rotations. Whether it's on offense, defense, or special teams, having a reliable, hard-working player like this gives the coaching staff more options to keep the team strong throughout the grueling NFL season. More importantly, this player's skill set complements the Chiefs' style of play. The Chiefs thrive on speed, versatility, and smart football IQ, and that's exactly what he brings to the table. If he can contribute on special teams or step in at a critical moment, it allows the stars like Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce to shine even brighter, without worrying about depth issues. Teams chasing the Chiefs will have to account not only for the big names, but also for dependable role players who can make big plays when the spotlight shifts. Coaches and analysts have already taken notice. Quotes from training camp highlight how this player's attitude and work ethic have set him apart, praising his willingness to learn and adapt. That kind of respect inside the building is crucial, especially for players on the bubble. It shows the team's confidence in his potential to grow into a dependable contributor as the season unfolds. For fans who want to see the Chiefs succeed, rooting for players like this is just as important as cheering for the stars. The depth players often become the unsung heroes of a championship run, making plays when they're least expected. So, as you watch the Chiefs this season, keep an eye on how this player develops. It could be the difference that helps bring another Lombardi trophy back to Kansas City. What do you think? Can this player become a key piece in the Chiefs' quest for another Super Bowl? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to keep getting the latest updates and insider info, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss out. To wrap things up, it's clear that this fan favorite's strong showing in training camp is more than just a feel-good story. It's a serious challenge to the Chiefs' roster status quo. His hard work, versatility, and attitude have earned him a legitimate shot at making the final 53-man roster, and that's something every Chiefs fan should be excited about. This kind of player embodies the spirit of the team, relentless, team first, and ready to seize any opportunity. As the regular season draws closer, the decisions the Chiefs coaching staff makes will be critical, and players like him could be the difference between a good team and a great one. Roster battles are often decided by the smallest margins, and having a guy who can fill multiple roles and contribute on special teams gives the Chiefs a real advantage. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think this player will make the final cut? Drop a yes or no in the comments to let me know. And while you're there, share your final predictions for the Chiefs roster this year. Who else do you think might surprise us? This community is all about sharing our passion and insights, so your voice matters. If you've enjoyed this deep dive and want to stay on top of every Chiefs roster move, training camp update, and season preview, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. Every subscriber helps us grow and bring you even more quality content focused on the team we all love. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with more Chiefs news, highlights, and analysis. Until then, stay loyal and keep the faith. This season is shaping up to be one to remember.